Guys, it's time. Once again, let's check it out. Bye. Hey guys, my name is Tom and this is RealVideos. Right guys, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Space Engineers for the Xbox One. It is currently still in beta, but we're going to go ahead and ignore all that and we're going to jump right in.
Alright, so we have medical, we have Earth-like drop pod, Moon drop pod, Mars drop pod, space pod, or space suit. I'm going to go ahead and pick Earth-like drop pod. I think we'll start from a fresh. What? A button. Right. Right, guys. Where were we? Alright, so having a few problems at the moment. Bear with me a second. Right, guys, let's try this again, shall we? Earth-like drop pod. Where's my parachute? Not popped out yet for some reason. This is gonna hurt. No parachute. Oh, there it is. Nice flat landing change. Come on. Come on. And perfect. Right. We have touchdown in Space Engineers. So, looking at the screen, what we've got here. In the bottom corner of the screen, we have H2. I believe that's the fuel of your ship. Correct me if I'm wrong, by the way, guys. We have in the green underneath, we have two circles. Underneath the green, we have O2, which is high, means oxygen, and it's warm. So that does mean we can take our helmets off. So let's get out. Alright, let's have a quick look around. This is the pod. Now, quite comfortable. Bit of a look around there. Nice little area there. Good little hill over there for harvesting. Okay. So we have, just switch to different time. Alright. So we have our grinder. We have a repair tool. And we have a miner, so we can mine. Okay, so we have three tools. We have a seat. I believe that's mostly to get our power. Bear with me a second, I gotta change the, like I said, it is a first look, so I'm just quickly have to change the, where my overlay, my broadcast overlay is. I gotta move it. I think I'm gonna put it there. No? There. Alright, so that's it. We've moved the broadcast overlay. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, if you look down here, the green feet have the green feet. The landing gear are all in green. That means that it is quite level, which I'm quite chuffed with. Lights here, thrusters. We have the inventory for the survival kit. We have a little computer tucked in the corner here to recharge and to heal. A survival kit there. Some of the thruster. A little light there with it. Looks like that's the battery pack as well. The light's connected to the battery pack. Another thruster. We have a chair. It says we can get back in again. Wait a minute, I'll try something here. Yep. Alright, so the chair gives me power back as well. So I can get it from the chair or the recharge and heal the survival kit. Okay, cool. Then what do we have here? We have a open inventory of H2 generator. Ah, so we're gonna need ice for our oxygen. And that's okay. Survival kit. So I'm assuming we'll start to do my basic processing. So we have a little antenna up there, and we have a ore detector at the top. Press Y. It gives us a jetpack. Have a look around. That actually. All right. Now land back down again. Okay. So Y button is a jetpack. Up. Right. Analog sticks. Yeah. Okay. That moves me around. And I have to go back to the ground to land. You can't just land because you got to remember everything is the physics on this game are quite extreme, aka normal. So we have two options. We can go over there to start harvesting, or we can go straight down and start harvesting. Now, I generally like in all my games, I generally like to keep the harvesting not too close to the base, but not too close because I don't want any possible build area I want to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here a bit. Actually, I'll tell you what we do. Let's go over to the tree here. Because that would be our marker where our mine is. So if I harvest next to the tree, we'll know exactly where our mine is. And that way we'll have a little focal point. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'll edit that one out. Right, so we now know this is where our mine's going to be. Next to the pod. So up on the analog stick. I'm going to switch to angle that one. Now bear with me guys, this will be loud. So I'm going to crouch down. I'm holding the right trigger. Alright, you see how that's the resources. They do not automatically collect. Now it says pick up stone 67.6, pick up stone 97.6. Yeah? So we're pretty much under 100 on these, right? Now, I could get them quite comfortably, and that is the X button on the Xbox, that is. X button on the Xbox, oh yeah. Alright. So pretty much every mineral I got was under 100. Now, you have right trigger, and we have left trigger. Now, left trigger will clear space, but you get no resources. Right trigger clears the space, and you get resources. Again, 80, under 100. Now, what I generally I think should be a good idea to do is you'll use your left trigger to clear until you get to dirt. We're just going to make it. I want to be able to get back out again, so. Now keep going up a bit. So now I've got a way in and a way out. Nice little dig there, okay? Now, I'm going to crouch down again. And I'm going to press X at the same time. Now, it won't pick them all up, but it will pick a majority of them up. Again, So, as you see, we're going lower down. But again, 59, 45, no. 3, that was terrible. 22. Now, you see where my tools are. You see that white bar above my tools? That's your inventory. When that goes to red, basically that means you're full. That's the amount of it. And it will only go halfway around the circle, by the way. So, I'm going to keep going down. As we get further down, it's getting darker. So, right thumbstick, sorry, right bumper, and if you see, look at the bottom radial, it changes. Yeah, like that. Now, using your analog stick, it's not the analog, sorry, on your crosshairs, it's gonna go over. Light comes on. Simple as that. Now, right, I'm going to use my left one real quick to get rid of this. Alright, so I can walk down again. Again, what are we looking at? Oh, 108. You notice that the mineral deposits are getting better the lower I can get down. Right. Now, we are, as you might have noticed, the change in from dirt. Do you see the orange color? That's now rock. Now, look at the difference.
Inventory
288.
full.
Yeah? 328. Yeah? Obviously, we just came from the upper surface, but you'll see the orange ones, which is in this area here, is actually a high resource. So, we'll leave those there. Let's go back up. Run back over here. I'm going to switch. I always like to run around with my mine on, because it will give me any resources that are in the area. So, stand back up again. Oh, up. Okay. So we have survival kit. Right. Drop the stone across. Now, what we now got now is we got stone in the inventory. So if we go using the right and left thumbsticks, the triggers on your controller, move over to production. You have this. Now, in the survival kit, you have to start by making ingots. Yeah? So, what I do is you can press 1. Makes one ingot, or then it produces the metal accordingly. So, or if it's right bumper and the A button, that will make a stack of 100. Or left bumper and the A button will make a stack of 10. Simple as that. So I'm going to go ahead and let that 100 cook off because we will be needing them. In fact, I'm going to do another 100. Make it 200. We'll leave that running. Now, we get it. This is why I put it by the tree, so we know exactly where our mine is to start with. Alright, so there's our mine. We'll go back down. Now, I'm going to switch to the torch because it's just easier for me to pick with. So I'm going to start picking these up. See the white bar going up?
Inventory full.
So look at that. We just did that, and that's no mining at all because we've previously mined. Hopefully, some of it will disappear. Just to let you know, guys. Some of it will disappear. But the majority of it will stay, hopefully. So, let's continue on. We will go through the bits and bobs as we find them. Drop that stone back in there. Oh, see, it won't take it all now. It's at 2.6. So, yeah, I think that's the max it'll hold. Okay, there you go. Now, I'm going to go over to production again. And you see it says steel plates. These are what we're going to need. So, steel plate, hold LB for Q10, LB for Q100, or LB and RB for Q1000. Now, LB for Q is LB plus A, LB RB plus A, LB RB plus A, to produce on the Xbox. Slightly different. You'll find a lot of the lettering in here is specifically for keyboard. Some of them are queued for controller, but not all of them. So just, you know, it's kind of a learning curve, hence why I'm doing this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make 10. Actually, I'll make 20 sticks. You see us making them now because I have to have the minerals there in the first. And I'm going to run over here to my tree again, to my little mine. Use the jetpack to go faster, but remember, you can slam into things and die. Right, there's my mine. Go back down. Go ahead and pick the rest of these up. Right. Gonna drill. Excuse the noise, guys. Right, now look. So we have 226, 216, 222. See the resource, 316, the resources the further down you are. Once you hit the bedrock, I think that it's so much better than the dirt. You see the difference over there? That's the dirt, and we were getting under 100. And down here, we're getting over 200, 300 sometimes. We're going to go ahead. We're going to take this up. I like running with the torch, but, you know, I like running with the miner, but, you know, sometimes it's just less cumbersome. I find it's easier to see when I'm running with the welder. Right. Drop that in there. Right, so my 20 are done. Now, you can, once you're in production, you'll go over here, but you'll notice I can't take them. You cannot take them from the production queue. You actually have to take from the inventory queue. Right there. Okay? See, now I can take them. So now I've got 20. I'm going to go ahead and try to put the rest of these stone in. Alright, still cooking up. Right. Go back over here to where I'll... Where is it? There, we're actually next to it. Go. Alright, first thing we want to do is we're going to go light armor block. We're going to work with the foundation. So, just to let you know, there's two types of grids you need to be aware of. You have a floating grid, which is this. That's just a floating grid. That's not a fixed grid. And the difference is, I cannot connect a windmill to that. So what I need to do is have a fixed grid. Now, a fixed grid is partly sunk in the ground. The good thing about the fixed grid is the fact that once you build one, you can connect all manner of things that will allow you to connect during a floating grid. So make sure when you first start out and you want power, go for the fixed grid. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Alright, remembering to hit the side. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more. 7, 8. So I've got 8 along. Actually, I've got 9. 9 long. I'm going to hit my jetpack on, fly up, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to go 8 up. So I went 8 across and 8 up. Now, in my experiments, I had a quick look before I got on here with you guys. I found 8 up is the optimal height. Some people say 7, but I like to go that one extra just in case. Yeah. Now, we have 2 types of power to start the game with. We have solar panels and we have windmills. Now, the thing about solar panels and windmills is this. Windmills work 24 hours a day. Solar panel will only work during the day. So the obvious connection to this choice is clear. Obvious. I'm going to go down here and get some wild talk. I'm going to work some more of these.
Inventory full.
That's nice. That's nice. I try to keep into a nice straight line because everything will roll into the central place. It's easier to pick up. Once you start spreading out a bit, it's a bit of a nightmare. So, drop that in there. Pressing A to select and deselect. Well, that's cooking up. Okay. It's going well. Just chuck the rest of that in there. What I'm going to do, I've got 4... now I'm sitting inside the vehicle. What I'm going to do is go over to inventory. And this is what's inside the vehicle. So I have a gun, an auto... to production. That's exactly the ingredients that are being made right now to the wind turbine. Now, more ingot. Add that 100 to that, and hopefully that will get finished. But I've stone to it. go to my wait a minute. It's that one, yeah, that one. It was that one. No, it was that one over there. So this is the problem. Gonna make sure you go to the right one, because this might be the wrong one actually. I think this is the wrong one. Yep, it's the wrong one. So it must be that one. Must be that one. We will put up a without the and there's the hole. Go down. Right. Now, as you guys know, as you guys know, I have been playing these type of games for such a long time. I will pick this up generally quick. So I'm going to go ahead and go this.
Inventory full.
Right, so I max out again. You see how quick the inventory... I keep catching my head right here. Right, that's it right. Right, put that away. First objective, power. That's what we want to do, is power. Put the stones aside. Go to production to see if anything has to be made. Look at that, everything we need is being made. Now, so everything for the wind turbine is made. So that now what we do is we're going to get rid of the stone. And we're going to go over to this one. It says withdraw components for build planner. Okay, so I'm going to press A on that middle section. Now everything for the wind turbine is now across. I'm going to go out here. I'm going to hit my Y button, fly up to the top of here. And I'm going to go to turbine. Right, that's... So just show you again. Put using analog stick over. Then it's right bumper. That picks it. I'm going to go there, place it with the trigger. Oh, sorry, place it with the A button. Oh, let's try that again. Place it with the trigger. Sorry. Again, like I said to you guys, I am learning just like you guys. Get a little bit closer. I'm on the welder. And I'm start holding the trigger down. I'm going to start welding. Now, if you look over to the side, you see it says functional and hackable. So as soon as I get past there, it'll start working.
Low.
So I'm holding the trigger button. We have a full working turbine.
Fuel
That will
critical.
now power up. And don't run out of fuel. That's not a great fault. I just hurt myself quite badly. I'm down to 88. So this entire grid now is powered. So anything I put on this grid here will receive power from that turbine. First things first, let's go over here and get my health back up again, which is this guy. Hold the X button down. And we'll refill everything basically. So we're all back up again. Right. So wind turbine. Now, the next thing on the list is to build a refinery, a basic refinery even. I'm going to click on the... Alright. So just to show you what I did, I pushed down on the analog stick. That brings up. That's the left analog pushing down. Brings this menu up. Now I'm going to... This is the recent block section. Yeah. But if you're using the trigger, right trigger, is over and over again. Push up to the top, it's basic refinery. The basic refinery section, under the words basic refinery, you'll see two little boxes. One is that, press A button and it swaps between the two. So you got basic refinery, refinery, basic refinery, refinery. So first thing we can do is go basic refinery. Okay, simple as that. Left bumper. Alright, now what do we need? I haven't got the components to build that yet. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to left trigger that out so it disappears. And we're going to find the basic refinery again, basic refinery in the recent blocks. And this time what I'm going to do is press the X button. That adds it to my build planner. Again, what we did last time. Walk over here, go inside, add components from build planner, go over to production, and you should see what you just added from the build planner. Make sure you remember, guys, sometimes you will have to clear your build planner. Alright, let's head back to our mine. Excuse me guys if I'm going too fast, because at the end of the day is, I'm pretty sure you guys, if you need to double check stuff, we can always, you know, rewind or everything like that. So, let's just continue. I'm gonna press the X button to pick up the resources.
Inventory full.
Alright. It's pretty good, that is. It's pretty good. Remember, I like to keep in a nice straight line, because that way whatever I'm harvesting will always end up at the bottom. It's a nice neat way of, you know, picking up the bits and bobs. So like I said, we've already got wind turbine. We've got 95 power in the left corner, you'll see. Alright, that's X button to enter. I'm going to drop the cell across. That will start producing again. Right, so that's still producing. Right, first thing I want to show you guys, if you push down on the right bumper, you'll see the menu changes. You're using the crosshairs, is bump, turns your helmet. So now my helmet's open, helmet's closed. Helmet open, helmet closed. Yeah? So because it's an oxygen environment, by the little green writing at the bottom, you'll see it's pretty much okay. So we've got no reason to worry about using our oxygen when we don't need to. Right. Go back to our mine. Pick up some more. It's not all of it, but that's enough for what I want to do. Pretty sure that's enough for what I want to do anyway. When the last thing you want is to run just short of the resources that you're trying to build. So yeah, I've done 8 and 8 basically. Drop the still across, A button. Go into production, see it's still making, we've got 71 here, 19, 10, and another 20. So I will need more resources. What I'm going to do, using an analog stick, I'm going to go over. Alright, you see some of these are locked. You will have to unlock certain items to unlock other items. Just to let you know that. Okie dokie. Oh, so I've run out of resources. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah. So what we're trying to do now, which we're building the basic resources, we've got power up and running. That was quite quick, wasn't it? That's neat. Our mine is over here. Did you notice how it's getting darker? The sun has gone down. So I'm going to show you something in a second. Go back to the mine. Boom, boom, boom. Going to go down to the mine here. Switch to the drill. Should I tell you what? Let me just switch. No, switch back. Right, there's more than enough there. Yeah, it's more than enough. We're slightly up to 2 there. To keep all the minerals at the same pitch, you know. Right. Switch to that because I can see easy to pick up.
Inventory full.
Right, so we got a stone inventory now. We'll head back. See our little blinking pods there? I'll share this all out in a second. Dump this in there. Still going to be making our process. Alright, so that's in. Now, these lights are chunky. We don't really need a lot of them. Excuse me. I'm going to quickly get my thing back up again. Now, right button, left button, and the start button brings you to this menu. So basically, you see here we have a list of what's on this thing, but this is not the entire grid. This is the ship. This is everything that's on the ship, but is it? No. So we have these two options at the top, search and show hidden blocks. We're going to go ahead and click that. Now you see that's everything that's on the list. Okay? Simple as that. Right. So we have 2 corner lights, and interior lights. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn these off. We don't really need interior lights, and it will save some battery power. But I'm going to take one corner light here, go down here, I'm going to go radius. I'm going to crank that up to 4. Alright, it says blink length. I'm going to change it down to 0 because I don't want it to blink. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Now using the analog stick to push back the left one, go back to the other corner light, and I'm going to do the same thing. Radius up to 4. Going to go down to blink length. Oop. Going to go back down to blink length and using the cross on your controller. Okay, so now these guys are kicking out some light. The internals are off because you don't even need the internals. But we've now got a bit of light out here as well, which is that'll stand out for a distance, especially in the dark. Okay, so we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Let's see what our resources are like. Let's see. Has it made all of them? Nope, it's not. So we don't need more. You see, I went over to the production queue to see if there was anything left, and if there's something left, that means you need more stone. But there might not just be the stone, it could be the metal ingots. I'll show you again in a minute. I'll just get down here and get the stuff.
Inventory full.
Alright, that's full again. That's nice. Back up. Okay. Dump this in there again. For the time being, there will be a lot of back and forth, I'll be honest with you. But it is worth it because, to be honest, this game looks amazing. Right, so we're getting that done. We've got power. We're getting that mine sorted. Right. Our little thrusters. I'm trying to not do hardly any damage. Look, 3 green bars on the battery means we're quite good on power. That's cooking away. Yeah, see, look, 49, 16, 10, and 20. I'm going to go ahead and add another 100 ingots to this. Doesn't hurt. Right. Let's do another run. What I might do, guys, actually, is I might cut out a section of this, of me just going back and forth, filling it up, and then you guys will see the end result. It might be a lot more fun for you guys as well, because unless you're used to the grind in these games, some of these you'll find mundane. I can't believe it's mundane. That'll all roll down nicely.
Inventory full.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oops, I get a bit steep there. Right. Bang that in there. Stone again. Alright, well, that's really quickly what I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna go ahead and get into here. Where is it? There it is. Remember, that's it. Get back into here again. I want to look for... I don't need that on, so I can switch that off. Does it take any power? No, it really doesn't, so that's not too bad. That beacon can go off. Oh, there's no current input anyway, so that can stay on actually. Alright, so we have fully depleted in 3 hours. 8 hours now. 3 hours. Ah, okay. So, every stored power 896 kilowatts. Cool. Right. This is the part where I'm going to go ahead and do a bit of a speed montage of me doing some harvesting. So, guys, I shall see you in a second. Right guys, we are back from that little speed montage. Me doing some harvesting, some grinding. Good old-fashioned grinding. We are pretty much close to the resources that we need. I think we are pretty much, yeah, we got 14 more to go. So hopefully that's enough resources for us to get what we need. Right, while that's cooking, let me just quickly grab one more set. And like I said, guys, if you like this program, you know, the Space Engineers, let me know. I'm currently doing episodes on No Man's Sky.
Inventory full.
I'm always willing to, you know, spread out my wings a bit in a different game. But like I said, we'll see. It depends on how many people, you know, we provide for this game. Basically, say they like it or they don't like it. And always, guys, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you are not, you know, not subscribed to my channel. Oh, you know what I've done? I've run out of these ingots. Another 100 will do it. That should be enough. Come on, almost there. So thankfully, on the metal ingot side, these little ingots I'm building, you don't, once you get the refiner, you don't actually have to build them. You can go straight into building these things. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alright, so we've got all the ingredients we need. I'm going to go ahead over here. Back to withdraw components from build planner. Go ahead and put that in, that stone back in there. So now I've got the ingredients to make the refiner. So I'm going to do that. Basic assembler, no. Basic refinery first. Now using the square stick, you have touch that rotates, so you can change your direction by hitting the bottom one here. If you look at the red line in the center, to green to blue. Red, green to blue, red, green to blue. So it tells you that becomes the center of the axis of turning. So red will rotate that way, green will rotate that way, and blue will rotate that way. So what I want to do is switch it to green and rotate around. Boom. Simple as that. I'm going to put that in. That's the skeleton of the object you want to build. Swaps to welder. And as you can see by the components required, I have everything I need. Build this. Right, I could stop at 86%. It will work perfectly fine at 86%, but I'm a bit OCD in certain things, and I can't stop at 80%. So it's 100%. It costs a few more, but now we have a basic refiner. This will refine more and at a better quality than this. The objective at first is I want to get as much stuff off of here without damaging anything from here. So basically I want the O2 generator kind of come off, I want the survival kit to come off, and the battery to come off. So right now we've got the refiner. Now let's go into the refiner. Alright, so this is the grid. I can actually access the grid now. So our basic refiner and wind turbine, that's the only thing on the grid. If you look at the wind turbine, it max output at 394.26 kilowatts. Yeah? That's how much it's generating, how much power, which is really quite good. 394. Okay? Now, if I go down to basic refiner, max required input is 330. So, with that 394 and that's 330, anything else I put on top of these without adding another wind turbine, it's not going to work. What I'm going to need to do is build another wind turbine at 8 high to process the other stuff. But good thing now is I can use this to process it, which will be a lot quicker. Okay, so we are exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from the ground. Now I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 across. So if I put one here on this one, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. I need another 2, I think. Alright, so I need a couple more. Actually, I'll tell you what, I think that should be... No, let's not take any chances. Go into here. I'm going to make 10. That should be enough. Right. Make another 10 of these plates. Go into inventory. Alright, looks like it's going to be 7 of the plates. Go over here. Now, there's 2 things you can do. I can stack on top of this and continue that way, or I can dig a hole just so I can attach. Now, I'm going to go ahead and dig a hole, but I'm going to use the left stick because I don't want any. Get closer. And now I can attach to that. Boom. Now I'm going to put the green, put my crosshairs on top of the green. Boom. Now hopefully, yes, I've got enough. Good. So even though it buried itself under the ground, I can still attach to that. Boom. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 squares away. And I do believe from my experiments that 8's a good number to be. Stick to the 8 rule, and I think it'll work quite well. I'm going to go up, but my backpack is on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh, I've run out of metal. Right, I'm just going to go get some resources. I'm a little bit low on resources here. Right. More minerals. Put mine back on.
Inventory full.
Look at that. Perfect amount. Run back up. Right, drop some more in there. 2, 1, 32.1. Okay, I'm gonna add another 10 to this. Makes it 13. Let's wait those cook off for a bit. But like I said, so the objective for our first look today is gonna be power. I think we'll call this one power. Got our little operations center going. My H2 is out, so I'm going to quickly top up, holding the X button down. Simple as that. Another objective later on is power, get the basic machinery up. We need to start searching for ice, because that's what gives us our hydrogen. It's ice, so power basically. Tell you what I'm doing silly, I'm doing something wrong. Don't know why I keep doing this for. It should be in there. That's a lot faster, as you can see. Right. We're going to take that out. Go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 5 up. Y button for jetpack. A button to lift off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay, there's about 8. B button to go down. Okay, so we now have 8 up again. Remember what we did last time, guys. This is a repetition of what we did first time. So, wind turbine. Check your build planners clear. Press X. Boom. I'm going to go over this one this time. Have a look, make sure everything's in there. Yeah. There's no production in that one because you can't do it because I haven't got a assembler yet. I have in that one. Alright, so I'm gonna go over, add components from build planner. That's it, building again. Right, this time we're not gonna go ahead and do a speed montage, I'm going to go ahead and just cut this section out next. So I'll see you guys in a second.
1 hour later.
Right guys, we are back. Okay, so basically I've done a couple of runs to and from the mine to fill this bad boy up. It's churning. You see how fast it churns through materials there. Once that's done, I'm gonna have, because I have no production here on this grid. I have no production, so I'm gonna take the inventory out, leaving the gravel because it's useless. I'm gonna come over here, put it into here, and then it should continue to build the stuff I need for the wind turbine, for the other one, should I say. So we'll let that build. While that's building, the 2 turbines, I'm going to go ahead and add a few more of these to it. Press the Y button, is it? Nope. Alright, let's have a look. So right trigger. Alright, so I'll press A there. Ah, okay. And then right bumper. So there we go. We can rotate it there. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. I can comfortably walk up there now. Alright, that gives me a little helping hand. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. We're just kind of playing as we go. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to get rid of that. I've got an idea. Just hope I kind of get like for like, to be honest. Right. If I was to cut this in half, this grid and this grid would become 2 different grids. So try to make sure that they are physically connected before you do that. I'm going to go ahead and pop that back on. I need to find a side pinch. Did it as well, good. Right, so it gives me 2 to work with now. Not bad at all. Let's see where we are at production. Almost there. Almost there. Right, that's the inventory done. Now, go over here, withdraw components from build planner. That gives me my other wind turbine. That's it. Press Y to activate your jetpack, A to go up. Boom. And that's your second wind turbine. Now if you're considering buying the Space Engineers, just be prepared. It is real, it's close to real physics as you can get in a game. If you fall from a height, you're dead. If your vehicle falls from a height, it's dead. Well, it's not dead, but damaged. So we now have 2 power. So let's go over here real quick. Alright, you see a highlight with a little crosshair? So I have wind turbine 1 and wind turbine 2. Each are generating at 394.26. They will be affected, their power will be affected depending on how close they are. This is where I stick to 8 blocks apart. I tend to find it works the best. So yeah, so we're at 394 times 2. So what, we're talking close to 800 kilowatts. Basic refinery is only 300 of that, so I think we can afford to build something else now. We've got enough power coming in. Each are generating at 394.26. Right. They will be affected. So what do we want to build? Their power will be affected depending on how close they are. Basic assembler, I think we'll do that. But again, we need to use the build planner. So why? I tell you what we're going to do. No, we'll build that on the next episode. For right now, we've got 2 wind turbines and the basic refinery. And that's within the, well, good couple of minutes we've been playing, how long we've been playing this game. We've got quite a bit of power left. We've still got 3 bars on that. That's quite good. I've hardly done any work to this. I've done no damage to this at all. Not yet anyway. We will be doing damage to it. We'll be changing it slightly. But for now, happy days. I mean, it's all looking pretty good. So yeah, I think we like that. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and call it here. This is the first episode, possibly the first episode. Let me know what you think and tell me if you're interested, and we'll do a couple of videos on Space Engineers. Alright guys, okay guys, I'll see you later.
Right, Guys, as always, I am found on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. Guys, don't forget to check me out. And guys, if you want to see more content like this, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. See you guys later. Bye.